Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Conclave as Scotland. In our last episode, it took a bit longer than it really should have, but we got our domain county back from our claimant to Cornwall, whose claim we pressed recently. And we were just sort of wondering where we might declare war next. I was kind of looking at this county down here, for example. Before we do any offensive wars, though, I think we might want to try to pass a law, which is another thing I was looking at. It looks like Ole here is pretty firmly in first place for the succession here, which is fine. He's 48, so not exactly a spring chicken, but he's definitely younger than Roderick. But he's quite a few votes ahead, so we could maybe change our vote to somebody else and have a chance of possibly getting somebody else in. Ewan here is a reasonable character, I guess. Andrew. Oh, Andrew's a genius and a very good character, so maybe we should vote for him. I don't think we have much chance of getting him elected, but I guess you never know. For laws, though, what would we want to change if we were going to change one? I don't think we need to mess with centralization. We're fine there. I don't care about viceroyalty. I would like to increase status of women. We have 2 supporters actually already. We must have loyalists on the council. Not too concerned about being able to revoke titles from heretic vassals or infidels. Burgher obligations is something I would like to change. Going further towards taxes will increase the income we're getting from our merchant republic down in Sinai. And I guess we could always take back some power from the council, but I don't particularly care about any of these executions. Title revocation would be the most important one, I think, but again, it's not that important. So it's really a choice, I think, between burgher obligations and status of women. Well, we won't be making that much from Sinai anyway, I don't think, because they're still getting on their feet and starting to build trade posts, so we'll maybe change that law next and try to do status of women this time. We will have to probably buy 2 favors from the council to get this through. Hopefully we can do pretty cheaply. 680 is not cheaply, Philip. 80 is cheap, but he will not accept, maybe after a gift. Still no, okay. How about Andrew? We're voting for you. Surely that would be worth a favor all by itself. Apparently not, but he'll take 80 gold. Oh, I haven't, oh no wait, it's definitely the 2 loyalists who are already voting for it, so I am trying to bribe the right people. 680 for a favor from you, absolutely not. 113 from a favor from the bishop, that definitely seems fine, okay. So we can get a law passed. Our training ground is finished in our capital, that's good too. Alright, we'll call in our favors. Call in council support. And Philip, was it you or Andrew? It was Andrew, okay. The icon. Call in council support. So we should have 4 in favor, 3 against. We might have been able to pass it with 3 in favor, 4 against if ours is the casting vote. Or the... is it casting vote? Is that the right expression even? Somehow that doesn't seem right, but I think that is the expression. Anyway. The deciding vote. Oh, so Roderick is now back in line. Okay, well I guess we'll change our vote back to Earl Ole of Desmond then. If Roderick would just have the decency to die, maybe we could solve the problem here. Okay, our law is approved. Our kinswoman Margaret needs an education focus. Fussy, playful, idolizer. Not so good for learning. Intrigue would be very good though, so I guess we'll do that. Alright, so if we're going to declare war, we could declare down here. Which may well end up with us fighting the Fatimids as well, since they would be free to join, unless we have some other CB apart from a holy war. But we do not. Now what else could we do? I suppose we could try and take more land in the Kingdom of Sicily. Doesn't really appeal to me though. I guess we could try to expand a little more in Iberia. Or maybe down here in Africa. Take the Duchy of Marrakech. Or the whole Duchy of Fez, either. Which would mean that we would retain some land in this area, even if we were to lose our land in Iberia to the Aztecs, who, incidentally, still remain peaceful, for reasons unknown. What about Brittany, actually? We've had this one county in Brittany, and have not been expanding on it for a long time. No claimants to the duchy. Any claimants to the kingdom, maybe? There are claimants to the kingdom, okay. Wow, that guy's a really good character. Unfortunately, he's 70 years old, so not really inclined to press his claim. This guy is 16, though. That seems much better. And he's an organizer, even. So the kingdom is currently held by the Despot of Sicily. I believe means we would need a strong claim. He is a Prince of Sicily. Does he have a strong claim? He does have a strong claim. This seems perfect. Okay. Invite to court, yes. So I don't think there's really any reason to not do this right now. Grant him the County of Athol, our usual county. And we should be able to press his claim. Not on France? Oh, it would be on Sicily. Wait a second. Claim the Kingdom of Sicily. You're fighting another couple of dukes. But what would he actually get? Oh, no, wait, it's Brittany I'd want to press anyway. But what would he actually get in this case? Well, I assume he'd get the kingdom title anyway. And I assume some land? Well, I guess if he had the kingdom title, he could press de jure claims. I don't know exactly what will happen if we win this war, or when we win this war, but I guess we'll try. Sicily's not significantly strong. I think we should be just fine. I mean, we could just press his claim on the whole kingdom of Sicily. That seems okay too. Yeah, I guess this actually seems better. But I still want Brittany. Oh well, let's do this. Council votes yes. We'll declare it. The two dukes have been called in, as expected. Let's get some levies raised. We'll actually disband you from here. And re-raise here. Get our domain troops raised in that county as well. Gonna need a few more boats. Alright, so this is 26k, which I think should be enough by itself to fight Sicily, and we're unfortunately raising King Godfrey of Galicia's levy. He's also the King of Ireland, but we're leaving Jerusalem and Sicily unraised, so hopefully they'll continue to have their opinion modifiers tick down. Okay, we lost a pact. Oh no, our son Roy died after a period of illness. The genius. Leaving, let's see, a strong child. 2 strong children. It's pretty good, I guess. We need to appoint a new chancellor now, though. We could appoint Jerusalem as our chancellor. I think as our rival, though, he's never going to really be happy with us. And it does give him some increased plot power against us. Not as much as Spymaster, but some. I think we'll just appoint Colin here. Maybe have him work on our Duke of Cornwall. We'll land these troops down here. Our kinswoman, Marjorie, is conscientious, willful, and rowdy. Stewardship would be okay. Marshal would be particularly good. Yeah, I guess we'll go for that. With the status of women law passed, can we appoint women as Marshal? No, I guess that is only when we get up to notable. And women related to the ruler, does that mean anyone in our dynasty? Also allows change of gender preference laws. Is that the gender laws? To go to absolute cognatic, we need full status of women, so that's not that. Maybe gender preference laws is something different. Anyway. Let's see, Sicily's involved in a couple of revolts already. An ally with Provence there, and this is a direct revolt against them. Is that you? No. And we have another granddaughter, Genius Mary, who needs a focus. Well, what jobs exactly can we appoint women to now? Chancellor and Steward, okay. And Spymaster. So, in that case, we maybe want to go for diplomacy for her, which I guess would be, let's see, kind and content, I think, will increase diplomacy. Those aren't so good. Gregarious is definitely good for diplomacy, as is charitable. I guess we go with etiquette. And I guess we'll just march up into Sicily. We're obviously crossing a strait here, but this won't be an issue. The attrition will be an issue, though. We're only slightly over. I think we'll just march on up the coast towards the capital. Okay, the Templars are happier with us, okay. So we are over the supply limit in the capital even. I guess we could just assault. Alright, so now we have enough supply limits so we can just sit here and siege. Byzantines are nearby, what are you doing? Defending against the Kaiser. Somebody's claim on Ferrara. Okay. My son, Prince David, wants to join the Knights of Santiago. This is the second time he's asked me, I think, and I've already refused. But I'm gonna have to keep refusing. I wish he would have some children. Some strong children. No reason why he shouldn't be. Nope, no fertility penalties either side there. So Sicily also has some land up here, which I guess will probably end up vassalizing as well. I've noticed Marshal Andrew's hard work and everyone seems to like him. I'm deciding between having my Marshal heighten the morale of the troops or try to recruit more soldiers. We'll go for levy size, I guess. Uh-oh. My body may be sapless and infirm, but my mind is as healthy as ever, so we are infirm. -1 to health and -3 to all stats. Pretty unfortunate. Definitely increases our chances of dying in the immediate future. It looks like we might be playing as Ole pretty soon. Much as I would prefer to be playing as somebody younger and more talented like Andrew here. Let's make sure we get Andrew married actually and see if we can get some more good characters of our dynasty hanging around court. Maybe somebody strong would be good. Strong 19-year-olds. Not great traits, but yes, the strong trait is the most important one. And wasn't there another character here who was pretty young and not married? Ewan, maybe? Yeah, he doesn't have any great genetic traits, though. So I guess he can do what he likes. Another revolt in Wales. Now Prince John wants to join the Knights of Santiago. Well, I guess he could do it. I don't care that much about him. Though I guess if he was to have more quick children, that would be preferable. So I think we'll actually say no. Oh, and here comes Sicily's army. Looks like basically the whole army. I think he had about 9,000. 8,000. Currently fighting his revolt, that's fine. Probably head down to the Duchy of Sicily here and try to siege me there. Can invest in economy tech, so we can pay sort of over the odds with a large ahead penalty to get up closer to being able to build Castletown 6, or we could catch up on some of the more or less advanced techs here. Town infrastructure is actually good. It increases city tax, which is a reasonable portion of our income. Not that much at this point, but as our merchant republic expands, it will be more significant. I don't think we're getting much from temple tax, so that probably doesn't help us too much. And by much, I mean 0. Improved keeps will enable some useful upgrades, actually. Keep 5. Okay, let's go up on keeps, and can we get 10 infrastructure as well? We can, so we'll do that. And maybe next time we have 1,000 or so available, we'll get the next level of castle infrastructure. How much does the level 5 keep cost? We don't actually have keep 4 in any of these places yet anyway, so that wasn't really necessary. We'll just keep our money for the moment. We're probably not making too much right now. Sicily's trying to revoke a county, okay. And we gained more tech points right now. So we can advance something in culture tech as well. I guess we have to go to Tolerance 5 to even get the next status of women law. I guess we'll do that, that's fairly cheap. And we can get Majesty as well. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We will continue our war against Sicily in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.